Charlie. Oh my God.
I could hear a banging going on. I don't know why there's a gate here, but it makes that much more.
Stepping into the woods at night is unsettling. The darkness swallows everything and the silence feels unnatural. But what if you realize you're not alone? What if something, or someone, is watching from the shadows? Tonight, we uncover 6 of the most disturbing ghost encounters ever recorded. These chilling clips will make you question what truly lurks in the darkness. And trust me, the last story is something you won't forget. But first, let's begin with our first terrifying encounter. Some places are abandoned, but never truly empty. Tonight, a YouTuber named Franco stands at the edge of something unsettling. A forgotten cemetery swallowed by darkness, hidden deep within the woods. The road behind him stretches endlessly, disappearing into nothingness. Silence engulfs the air, heavy and unnatural. But something about this silence feels wrong. As he takes his first steps, his flashlight barely cutting through the thick shadows, a strange unease tightens in his chest. Something is watching. He can feel it. And then, movement. A dark figure peeks out from behind a wall.
I'll make sure nobody's just walking up through here. I just see something peeking out, or... Look. Hola? Is there somebody watching me right now? I just see something peeking out, or... Look. I just see something peeking out, or...
At first it's barely noticeable. A shadow shifting beyond the wall, too quick to confirm. But as his eyes adjust, he realizes, this isn't just a trick of the light. Hola? Is someone there? No response. But the feeling of being watched intensifies. He turns his camera toward the spot, switching to night vision. And that's when he sees it. A head. Slowly peeking out. Not an animal. Not a trick of the mind. Something deliberate. Something that knows he's there. The tension in the air is suffocating. He moves his camera to get a clearer look, but in an instant, the figure is gone. Yet the unease lingers. Watching. Waiting. Something is still there. And this is only the beginning. Determined to uncover the truth, Franco steps inside. The air changes. It's thick, suffocating, as if the very walls are pressing in on him. He turns off his flashlight. Pitch black. If there's someone here, make yourself known. And then a whisper. Soft. Unsettling. Impossible to locate. He whirls around, his night vision camera scanning the suffocating darkness. And that's when he sees it. A face. Not with the naked eye. Not through his regular camera. But through his GoPro 69 night vision. A child, expressionless. Watching.
So something is cold, reflecting off the back mausoleum wall back there. And I just heard something. Oh, well, I already recorded on GoPro, so I heard a bang. Like something closing. I got something staring at me from a room. Oh my god. Holy shit. I got something staring at me from a room. What? Something was just staring at me from this room. I'm gonna point the light away. Hola? Seguridad. ¿Quién es? There is someone legitimately in this room right in front of me right now.
Standing inside a room that should have been completely empty. His blood runs cold. This isn't possible. The room is sealed from all sides. No open doors. No broken windows. No way in. No way out. And yet, something is staring back at him. His breathing quickens. His heartbeat pounds. What did he just see? He struggles to process what's in front of him. Is this a spirit? A lingering imprint of something long gone? Is it still here? The shadows seem to move around him. Something doesn't want him here. And then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the face vanishes. But the terror? That lingers. In this story? It isn't over yet. After experiencing these two terrifying incidents, Franco decides to continue exploring the location, determined to uncover more. He makes his way to the most feared part of the area, a place where shadowy figures are said to appear at night. Driven by curiosity, Franco ventures deeper into the darkness, searching for any sign of the unexplained. But just as he prepares to leave this eerie place, another chilling encounter unfolds, one that he never expected. A faint melody drifts through the air. A music box, playing from somewhere deep inside the mausoleum. But there's no one here to play it. The soft, haunting tune grows louder as he moves closer. Is this a sign? A message? Or something more sinister? And then, a final whisper. Soft, almost pleading.
Hold on. That city literally just moved. I just seen it on the night vision. What the fuck? Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. Hola? That might be paranormal. Hola. You guys mind if I come inside?
Is someone here? He calls out. Silence. Nothing. But something was there. And it saw him. One thing is certain, he didn't just capture footage tonight. He captured something that should have never been seen. Sometimes the scariest things aren't wild animals, but something far more sinister. Tonight's encounter comes from MadVlad, a YouTuber who moved to the countryside for a peaceful, isolated life. He thought he had found the perfect home, quiet, surrounded by nature, far from the chaos of the city. But little did he know, something else already lived there. At first it was just small things. A strange feeling. A chill in the air. But then, November 2nd, 2021, the night everything changed. It was just another evening. Vlad and his wife stepped outside, letting their new puppy roam freely in the open field. The night was calm until they heard it.
And we were taking our new puppy Charlie outside to use the bathroom. We started hearing what sounded like barking noises from across the field behind our house. Upon listening to this barking sound, I noticed that it really didn't sound like a dog. It almost sounded like something was mimicking a dog. Didn't think nothing of it at the time. We were in good spirits and I started barking back at it. Or rather, I was saying woof.
Woof! Woof! Bark! Bark, bark, bark! Yep, there ain't a dog.
And 5 seconds later, we heard the sound again. Only it was right on our fence line.
A strange, distant noise echoed through the darkness. It was faint but unnatural, almost wrong. At first they dismissed it. Just an animal maybe. But then,
Me and my girl were kind of puzzled. It was the exact same sound, but how could an animal move that fast? Again, didn't think nothing of it. Then we started hearing other sounds, kind of like a bird. And again, I mocked it.
the same noise again. But this time, from the opposite side of the field. The realization hit them hard. Whatever was making that sound had moved. And it had done so without a single footstep being heard. That was impossible. The silence after was deafening. With nothing visible in the darkness, Vlad and his wife ignored their growing unease and hurried back inside. But this was just the beginning. The next night, Vlad stepped outside alone. The crisp night air wrapped around him as he lit a cigarette, trying to push away the uneasy feeling that had lingered from the night before. But it was still there. That strange, overwhelming sense that something was watching him. His eyes scanned the tree line. Nothing. The silence stretched on, too perfect, too unnatural. Brushing off the paranoia, he finished his cigarette and went back inside. But later that night, as he reviewed his security camera footage, his worst fear was confirmed. Something was out there, watching, moving, unseen by the naked eye, but captured on tape. He hadn't imagined it. Something had been there with him, and it knew he was there too. But the worst part? It was getting closer. For weeks nothing happened, but the feeling never left. Determined to find answers, Vlad set up wildlife trail cameras across his land. Something was out there, he would catch it. Days passed, then weeks, nothing. Until one day, while checking the cameras with his daughter, they found one lying on the ground.
Yeah, that's interesting. Looks like somebody took the module out of it. That's nope, here it is. There's that. And here is the module. Great, maybe this caught something. Battery's low. Okay, hold that. Did you get the laptop?
Not today.
Yes. Okay. All right, well, thank God for that. Let's see what's on this. Can you hold this? There's probably some kids or something I want to see right now. Okay, let's pull the SD card out. Okay. What did that even sound like?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go. I'm getting a little paranoid. Okay, I'm gonna go home and better inspect this video.
At first, they thought it had just fallen. But when they reviewed the footage, their blood ran cold. A low, guttural growl filled the speakers. Not human. Not animal. Something else. Something unnatural.
Discovered on that trail cam scared me. Whatever it was definitely an animal. From what I can make of it, it looks like a deer. But it definitely does not sound like a deer. And how is a deer able to push a tiny button on the trail cam to pop the modular out?
Then, movement. Something physically touched the camera. But nothing was visible. Whatever it was strong enough to knock over the camera. Vlad replayed the footage over and over. The sound, it didn't match anything he had ever heard before. And from that night forward, stepping outside after dark no longer felt safe. A whisper in the dark. Weeks later, Vlad tried to go back to normal. But one night while walking his dog, the atmosphere changed. The air felt thick, heavy. His dog, who had always loved these walks, froze in place. Then, a rustling sound. Something was moving in the bushes.
I can't see. It's okay, it's okay. What do you sense, buddy? What do you sense? It's okay, come on. He's scared. I'm scared. Oh my God, Charlie, come on. Charlie, come on. Come on, Charlie. What do you see? We're back.
His dog's ears flattened, tail tucked between its legs. It was terrified. That was all the warning he needed. He turned on his camera and rushed back to the house. But just as they reached safety, curiosity got the better of him. Instead of going inside, he turned back. Step by step, he approached the fence, searching, watching, and then, a voice.
Charlie. Oh my God.
Not a scream, not a cry, a childlike whisper, soft, faint, unsettling. It came from the other side of the fence, but there was nothing there. Vlad didn't wait to find out. Overwhelmed with fear, he bolted back inside, locking the door behind him. His hands shook as he tried to process what he had just heard. To this day, the mystery remains. No further updates. No explanations. Just a whisper in the dark. And now, we dive into our next terrifying encounter. In October 2022, YouTuber Chris Hill, the creator of Urbex Hill, uploaded a video unlike any other. His channel, known for urban exploration, had taken him to countless eerie and forgotten places. But this time he ventured somewhere different. A place with a history soaked in mystery. A place abandoned for decades, but never silent. His destination? The Cedar Avenue Substation in Cleveland, Ohio. A decaying structure, untouched for over 75 years, yet still whispering with unseen activity. The Cedar Avenue Substation was more than just an abandoned building. Constructed in 1917, it was a groundbreaking facility, the first automatic substation built for the Cleveland Railway Company. For years, it played a vital role in powering the city's streetcars, transforming urban transport forever. But time changed everything. As technology advanced, the substation became obsolete. On June 15, 1948, it was shut down, locked away, forgotten. But not everything inside was ready to rest. Over the years, those who dared to step inside reported ghostly apparitions, whispers in the dark, and chilling presences lurking in the shadows. Many refused to enter after sundown. But that didn't stop Chris. Armed with infrared cameras and his own courage, he decided to investigate the substation, alone. And what he encountered inside was far more than he ever expected. As Chris stepped inside, the air felt heavy, thick with something unseen. The walls, crumbling with age, were covered in graffiti and decay. But what disturbed him the most? The carcasses. Scattered across the floor, rotting animal remains lay untouched, unnatural, eerie, as if something had lured them here. Ignoring the unease settling in his chest, Chris continued forward. He set up multiple infrared cameras throughout the building, hoping to capture anything his eyes might miss. And then, with his heart pounding, he descended into the basement. That's when things took a terrifying turn.
Alright, let's head down. Alright. Whoa. It's noticeably colder in here. What the hell? If you stand right here, it's kind of warm. Like normal temperature. But as soon as you go in here, it gets cold. That is creepy as hell. Shit. Whoa, that is weird. That is weird. Like, I'm not joking on it. It's noticeably colder. Shit, this is gonna be creepy. Oh, God. Help me. I keep thinking I hear somebody talking. I wonder what these things are used for. It's like these shells are all connected, it seems like. Damn. Can't tell though.
The moment Chris stepped downstairs, he felt it. A sudden drop in temperature. The air, frigid, unnatural. Then, as he stepped back outside, the temperature returned to normal. Something was different about this place. Experts, like ghost researcher Sam Ashford, have explained that cold spots in haunted locations aren't random. They shift. They move. As if something unseen is walking through the room, absorbing the heat. Chris shook off the unsettling realization and continued forward. Then he saw it. Inside an old, long concrete shelf, something moved. A white, shadowy figure flickered in the distance. Barely visible. Almost transparent. But real. Yet Chris didn't notice. Unaware of what his camera had just captured, he continued exploring, pushing deeper into the decaying halls. But the substation wasn't done with him yet. Because as he made his way back upstairs, his infrared camera caught something truly unexplainable.
666. Hell's door. That's kind of creepy. Damn. Still gotta go down there, too. Did you hear that? That was loud. What the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that noise? Oh, shit. All of a sudden I feel sick. Come on, don't do this. Oh, fuck. gotta get out of here.
When Chris looked back, it was gone. But within seconds, it reappeared. This time, peeking through a door from an entirely different part of the room. Then Chris suddenly felt sick. Not just uneasy, violently ill. His body convulsed as he threw up aggressively for several minutes. As this happened, the white figure appeared again. Watching. Waiting. Yet Chris had no idea any of this had happened. Not until he returned home and reviewed the footage. The discovery sent chills down his spine. And left him with one burning question. What had he just encountered? Determined to uncover the truth, Chris made the bold decision to go back. To face whatever was inside. But this time it wouldn't just watch him. It would attack.
Probably not a good idea to be back here after what happened last time. I got the same setup, the same IR camera set up, and see if I can catch anything else. So I'm back. Wish me luck. I'm just gonna follow the same path as last time. It's a weird noise in this room. That's creepy.
Descending into the substation's basement once again, Chris stepped into the room where he had felt the extreme cold spot. That's when he heard it. A disembodied voice. Unmistakable. You're not supposed to be here.
It's a weird noise in this room.
That's when he heard it. A disembodied voice. Unmistakable. You're not supposed to be here. Then, another chilling warning. Run. But Chris didn't hear it at the time. He continued deeper into the darkness, completely unaware that something had just told him to leave. As Chris made his way upstairs, he found nothing unusual. No figures. No movement. But when he returned to the basement, the cold was back, and so was something else.
Wow. Yep, it's still really cold in here. Look, you can see my breath now. Look. Like, that's how you know I'm not lying. It's really creepy in here. As I walk, it sounds like people are talking. Bones are still there. It's nasty. What the hell is that? Oh, shit. Something's up there. Holy shit. I know y'all heard that. That scared the shit out of me. I do have my gun just in case. It might have been an animal. Holy shit.
Then a deafening crash. Something had fallen directly above him. Chris didn't think. He ran. Scrambling up the stairs, he tried to investigate what had caused the noise. Reviewing his infrared footage later, he saw it again, the white figure shifting through the shadows. But this time it wasn't just watching. It was waiting. And when Chris set up his cameras once more, it struck.
This big ass box just fell on this grate. Maybe it fell from up there. Oh my god, my heart's racing. You know what? I'm gonna put the IR camera up here while I explore. Yeah, those gotta be raccoons. I can hear them up there. Oh my god. What the fuck just happened?
Chris was thrown backward, so violently that he was knocked unconscious for nearly 10 minutes. Motionless. Helpless. And then, the white mist appeared. Faint. Drifting. Moving from one side of the room to the other, before disappearing entirely. When Chris finally regained consciousness, his instincts took over. He grabbed his cameras and ran. out of the substation, out of its grasp. And as of today, Chris has never returned. Looking back, the events were clear. First, the entity made him sick, forcing him to leave. Then it warned him, telling him to run. When he refused, it made sure he had no choice. Chris went in search of answers. Instead, he found something that should never have been disturbed. And in the end, it let him go. But next time, someone else may not be so lucky. Some places should never be explored. Tonight, we've explored some of the most chilling and unexplainable encounters ever recorded. From shadowy figures lurking in the dark to voices warning intruders to leave, each of these locations held something far more sinister than we could have imagined. But the real question is, what were they? Were these just tricks of the mind, eerie coincidences, or something truly paranormal? Chris Hill's terrifying experiences at the Cedar Avenue substation, Vlad's eerie encounters on his rural property, and Moxley's shocking ghostly interactions all suggest one thing: some places never let go of their past. And sometimes the past reaches out to those who dare to step inside. What do you think? Were these real paranormal encounters, or is there another explanation? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring the unknown, uncovering the unexplained, and diving into the darkest mysteries, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Because in our next video, we're going even deeper into the most disturbing encounters ever recorded. Until then, stay safe, stay curious, and remember, some places are abandoned for a reason.